Have you ever felt awkward or uncomfortable when someone compliments you? Or perhaps you find it hard to accept help or advice from others? You are not alone. Many of us women struggle with taking and receiving, but today we're going to change that. In this video, you'll learn to finally feel comfortable taking from others, whether it's compliments, help, or advice. So let's get started. Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Ready, Set, Shine. If you're new here, my name is Maria Anokege. I'm an entrepreneur, VIP women's coach, marketing expert, wife, mom, and much more. First, let's understand why receiving is so important. When we accept compliments, help, and advice, we acknowledge our worth and build stronger connections with others. It shows that we value ourselves and trust the intentions of those around us. So the big question now is, why do so many of us women have difficulty taking? Well, some key reasons are societal conditioning. From a young age, many women are socialized to prioritize others' needs over their own. They are often taught to be nurturing, selfless, and modest, which can make accepting recognition or assistance feel uncomfortable or even selfish. Cultural expectations. In many cultures, women are expected to be givers rather than receivers. These expectations can lead to guilt or discomfort when they are on the receiving end, as it may feel like they are violating a cultural norm. Low self-esteem. If someone has internalized negative beliefs about their worth, accepting positive feedback or support can feel disingenuous or uncomfortable. Fear of judgment. Women might worry about being seen as weak, needy, or arrogant, which can deter them from embracing these gestures. Desire for independence. While independence is a positive trait, an overemphasis on self-reliance can make it hard to accept help. Women may feel they need to prove their capabilities and avoid appearing dependent on others. And another reason is enough now. It's sad, but I have at least 5 more points as to why that is. But if you follow me and this channel diligently, I rather deal with the solution here than the problem. And if you're not following me yet, now is the time to do so. I'll wait. Let's start with your transformation of taking. Let's begin with something beautiful, the compliments. From now on, when you receive compliments, you only have these 3 options for responding to them. Simply say thank you. It's a straightforward and gracious response. Sometimes less is more in life, and in this situation, that's completely true. So just say thank you, and that's it. Avoid downplaying. Resist the urge to minimize the compliment or deflect it. That's something I did for years and trained myself to do. If someone complimented me on my blouse or shoes, I always thanked them and then immediately told them that it was from a sale, cost almost nothing, and there must be lots more of it to buy. Or if someone praised the result of my work, I always had to mention that it was a great teamwork, that I couldn't have it done on my own, and so on. I'm not saying that you should only focus on yourself from now on. I'm still happy to give information about where I got which item of clothing, but only when I'm asked about it. And the same goes for my work. There's nothing selfish about it. After all, the person is only complimenting you at this moment. So there's nothing wrong if you interpret this compliment in exactly the same way, meaning that it belongs to you. Acknowledge the compliment. Reflect on what it means and let it boost your confidence. If someone says you did a great job on that project, you can reply with thank you. I worked really hard on it. Embrace the positive feedback. This not only strengthens your self-confidence from within, but also the positive and self-confident view others have of you. And now let's start to feel comfortable taking help and ask for advice. First, recognize your limits. Understand that no one can do everything alone. Recognize that asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. I had to learn that, especially in the professional world. Since I was 18, I've spent most of my time working in the financial industry in Zurich. Anyone who knows me knows that I come from a modest background and that my parents had neither the financial resources nor the network to support me in my career, unlike many of my friends and colleagues. And for this reason, everything I have achieved has been thanks to my skills and my dedication. This subconsciously led me to believe that everything I associated with career, job, and professional development, I had to do it alone. I wasn't used to it any other way, and this was also evident in the work itself. When I found it difficult to ask for help with a specific task for a project I was managing, I took the problem into my own hands. I researched the topic, read up on it, and experimented until the desired result was achieved. In the end, everything usually went well, but how much time would I have saved if I had simply asked someone else for help? That person might have been able to solve the problem straight away, and I will have had more time to devote to the other tasks of the project. I know, of course, I could now say that this approach has also brought me benefits. I've learned a lot of new things every time, but at the same time, I've also paid a high price for it every time. Of stress, countless hours of overtime, sleepless nights, and so on. And this brings me to the second point. Reframe asking for help. View it as a collaboration rather than a burden on others. Helping each other is a natural part of human relationships, and this is especially true for all the moms out there. In our Western culture, it has become normal for mothers to have to do everything on their own. Where our mothers and grandmothers largely had the help of the community to raise their children, we mothers now often have to rely on ourselves and our partner alone. This is a huge burden that should not be underestimated. Actually, if you look at it closely, it's not healthy either. Neither for us nor for our children. In all cultures around the world, for as long as humans have existed, children have always been part of a large community. This was and still is essential for the child's mental development. This now over-focused relationship on the mother and the mother's over-focus on the child can be very harmful in many ways. And that's why you shouldn't feel guilty about putting your children in a daycare facility. Taking advantage of this help not only allows you to focus more on yourself and your well-being, but also strengthens your children in their personal development. It creates a healthy balance for everyone. Don't forget, only a happy mother is a good mother. And this brings me to your today's task after watching this video. Begin by asking for help with small tasks. This can gradually build your confidence in seeking assistance for larger issues. And this doesn't always have to be a task at work that you've never done before and you just can't seem to get on with it. It can also be a task that you have always done without any problems, but you simply want to devote more of your time to other tasks. So ladies, let's start embracing the art of taking and receiving. Remind yourself that you are worthy of compliments, help, and advice. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you will give to a friend. Practicing self-compassion is the key to feeling comfortable with taking. Self-compassion is a journey. Be patient with yourself and celebrate every small step forward. Everyone deserves kindness and support, including you. And with this statement, I would like to thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and most important, go out there and shine. See you next time.